Hello, everybody. Happy TVU Thursday. We are here. We're back. If you haven't noticed, we're back on the camera.
Yes, we are. After a long week away.
And I know y'all are like, new studio for those on YouTube watching.
Right. We got blinds finally. We got some nice art in the back, right? I mean, it's nice. It's new.
Not quite.
Hey.
We're
in a new studio.
we
are we?
I mean, hey.
We are in a new studio right now. Transitional studio.
Transitional. As long as transition lasts.
As long as the transition lasts, we'll be in the transitional studio. Yeah. But we're still brought to you live. Kinda. You know we come out on Thursdays.
Yeah. We're here. Happy TVU Thursday.
We look like we are in recital.
First
holding
of all,
our microphone.
Okay, yeah, it's very different.
At the church.
Number one, we is hot. We is sweating. I know y'all probably see it on the screen on that YouTube. I know y'all like, well, they look hot.
We are.
Yeah, they sweating. We are.
You can't imagine.
And look at us, still here bringing you the
show. We couldn't.
Yeah, but happy TVU Thursday. We're your hosts. I'm Frenchie.
I'm Nika.
I'm Wes.
This is so fun holding our mics like this. I feel like I'm an interviewer. I feel like I'm right? Fucking Barbara Walters.
Then we go by the end of the episode, we're gonna be like,
he called you his what?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Well, how are we feeling? I'm just hot. That's all I got.
I'm also heated. Yeah, I'm hot, but I'm here.
Amen.
Hot in here.
It's getting hot in here too. The hotter it gets.
Yeah, especially because we done turn these lights on.
Had to see us, right?
I guess.
Sacrifice. Well, let's get into this word of the day, y'all.
Let's do it.
And yes, she is a bitch. BICTH. And in that order.
Woo. Truly real.
Okay.
Yeah.
We all gonna be on one today because we hide y'all.
Yeah, we getting a little delirious.
The word of the day is transparent. Transparent, having the property of transmitting light without appreciable scattering so that bodies lying beyond are seen clearly, allowing the passage of a specified form of radiation, fine or sheer enough to be seen through, a free from pretense or deceits, easily detected or seen through, obvious. So my question is, what do you think people need to be more transparent about?
Every fucking thing.
You must be the most transparent individual in the world.
Stop lying.
Stop lying.
Stop lying.
Be transparent.
Be open.
If your mom's on crack, tell us. We don't want to just find out.
Oh my God.
I was in period. No, tell me.
No, because why? I was at the gym this week and I caught a little bit of it's called The Valley. It comes on Bravo. Mm-hmm. And mind you, everybody on there is like 52. Okay, they're grown. They at least in their 40s, so for sure.
Okay.
And there was a disturbance in the house because the night before, someone's husband had drank and he got a little drunk and he went to sleep and he was passed out, kind of like till the afternoon a little bit. And the girls were like, I just don't understand, like, why you won't tell us? Like, we know that your husband has like a drinking problem. How come you won't just tell us? Just say it. And I'm like, hey, why are y'all bullying this girl?
Pick that up.
Why are y'all bullying this girl to tell you about?
We want to hear you say it. Say it.
They were like, say it. Like, it was like 6 girls. Like,
dang.
Why won't you just tell us?
They
like,
got that gangbanged.
Just tell. What?
I mean, into like trying to tell them.
Okay.
Yeah, they banged on her. Like
they did.
Y'all, not like that. Come on, y'all.
I didn't.
We're talking about a Bravo show here. We ain't doing none of that. None of that.
Yeah, but yeah, I think people, I don't know, I don't have like a specific thing people should be transparent about.
I think people should be transparent about their finances.
Ooh, that's a good one.
If you're getting into a relationship with somebody, be very transparent about what you can and cannot do for them. More so can, so they can kind of fill in the what cannot. You know, a lot of cannot can be answered with the can.
It's true.
Be transparent about your finances, especially if you want to marry somebody, please. You should not even be proposing to anyone unless you've asked all of the. Let's go through.
Okay.
what are your credit scores to get, you know, what are the debts that we have? All that must be discussed before proposal. People think that proposal is the time to, we need to take this seriously.
Yeah.
No, do it before. Because if you propose to me and then we go through all this shit.
You done already spent money on the ring. We should talk about your money first.
And how you like to spend it.
Yeah.
Because some folks like to spend it.
Yes, they do.
I'm folks sometimes.
I'm about to say, that was me this weekend.
Yeah.
And I was like, ooh, I forgot I got a braid appointment and this
Girl, me
appointment and
too.
that appointment. And
I still ain't got a ticket
Disneyland
back
coming
home
up.
yet.
I forgot.
I still not got a ticket back home yet. I'm leaving in a week and some shit. Crazy. Yeah, I know. I literally leave next Friday.
Yeah.
Where's my ticket home? Don't know.
Don't know.
Hopefully by Friday we'll know.
Amen.
Coaster.
We'll know by Friday.
I'll say people should be more transparent about their time. How about that? Be transparent. Let me know what you really got going on for the day and everything, because when people don't let you know everything that they have scheduled for their day, you know, you might try to make plans, and then by the time the people show up for you, they all stressed out and burnt out. You looking like, what's wrong with you? And they, got a short fuse, and you don't understand what's going on.
You're like, what?
And it's because they only told you they had breakfast to do that morning, but they actually had breakfast, and then they had to go to church, and then they had to go pick up their mom, and then they had to go to the airport, and then they had to do that.
Yeah.
You know, like, I can
And in the middle,
reschedule.
they'll still find time to fuck a bitch.
You know what? Talk about
Busiest niggas.
busy boy, busy boy.
Busiest boys will have a jam-packed schedule and still find time to fit someone who's not you in there.
Whoa!
But the moment you come in, them talk about, can you do this to me? Oh, you know my time. You found time to fuck. Yeah.
Be more transparent about your time.
Yeah, do that.
What you got going on?
That's crazy. I think people should be more transparent about their actual life versus what they want their life to look like in terms of like lying to people about what they really got going on.
Yeah, I don't want to be living in your second life.
Yeah, because they like to blend the two. Like, this is what I really want, but what I got going on, like, they don't need to know that, but that's the real. So you literally got two families in hiding.
Oh,
You must be transparent.
That's what I'm
You
saying.
must be transparent. You must.
That's what I'm saying.
yeah,
It's
the
the only
double,
way.
triple lies people have.
It's too much.
They'll build them up. They don't care.
And break them right down. And feel like they still got you.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah. I'm not Alicia.
You sure
gosh.
aren't. It's in a lot of different ways, okay? Alicia meerkat.
You do become.
She looks like a meerkat. It's a compliment. Meerkats are cute.
They
What
are.
if we want to interview Alicia one day,
And she said,
and she pulls this one up?
and she can. I just said it's not. It's a compliment. They're cute. I didn't call her an ogre or a warthog or nothing like that. I called her a meerkat.
Right.
Okay.
Meerkat's cute.
Yeah.
Okay.
Timon will be offended right now if he heard how you're speaking about meerkats. Offended. I'm just saying.
Well,
Act like Timon right next to you before you get to speaking on the meerkats.
well, basically, wouldn't you say? You're basically like a little meerkat, kinda.
We're all having fun here.
He's taking off his. For those listening, he is taking off his headphones. He's done with the episode.
The headphones are off. The microphone is
I can't
down.
believe her right now, y'all.
Oh.
I can't believe her because that was a really smooth one. You really did that one.
I know. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Don't apologize. I've done the same thing to you.
But yeah.
How you doing, platypus?
Perry?
Frenchie the platypus.
Let's go ahead and get into For the Birds. Yeah. For the Birds is the part of the show where I look at social media. I see what's going on, what's popping, what's going down, and we talk about it. Now, although a platypus is not at the aquarium, I'm going to talk about an aquarium.
Okay. Aquarium.
Yeah, exactly. The aquarium. So there is an aquarium. There's an aquarium in Boca Raton. Okay. And there was a TikTok video that I came across. It was this black lady with her two little kids, and she was like, "Oh, I heard about this aquarium that's like in my town. I wanted to take my kids out. You know, it's hot, blah blah blah. Take my kids to the aquarium." She was like, "I was a little confused because when I got there, it was a jewelry store, and the aquarium was like inside of the jewelry store." And then there also really wasn't an aquarium. It was just a couple of fish tanks.
Okay.
But she was like, you know, my kids, they were pretty bored with it really fast because there wasn't much to see, of course. And she was like, whatever. I mean, I guess it was cool.
Okay.
Got to take my kids out. Whatever.
Okay,
it was fine. Boom. That's all the TikTok video was. That's it.
Cool.
Mind you, this woman, she's a like a smaller influencer. She has like around 35,000 followers. So, you know, she has like a pretty good following. And
I see Nika over here rolling her wrist out. I'm sorry, that was funny.
But yeah, so she has, you know, like a pretty good following. And so when she posted this video, of course, people were like, what the hell is the Boca Raton Aquarium? So everybody's going to go look at it, go see what this Boca Raton Aquarium is, what's going on, blah, 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 blah. So, of course, the Boca Aquarium, they also see this video and they decide to respond. And they responded with 2, not 1, but 2 different videos completely mocking the lady, being so disrespectful, basically in a way calling her stupid and slow and everything under the sun. They basically made like a little video of someone being like, oh, and even though I did my research, because the girl says in her video, like, I mean, like, I did my research, I thought it was an aquarium, like it says an aquarium, I brought my kids, right? So in the video, they're mocking her like, even though I did my research and even though it says that, you know, it's inside an aquarium and inside the jewelry store, and even though, you know, on Google an aquarium is, you know, just, you know, as long as it's a glass tank with fish in it, that's an aquarium, and blah, 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 like all this stuff, mocking this lady, like, oh, I made sure I brought my snacks, and oh, I brought my beach towel just in case it turned into SeaWorld, and oh, I had to bring my cooler too, and blah, 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 and I had to, you know, my babies, and just all this shit. It was so weird. It was so weird, and they made 2 videos like this.
What? Why?
So strange. So, of course, everybody's like, fuck the Boca Aquarium, and everybody is like, well, how come your website talks all about fish and sharks and
you ain't got all that up in that little thing? You got you some guppies.
They have some little sharks in there. They did have some small sharks, but it don't say where y'all talking about jewelry on here,
right?
Where y'all talking about this in a jewelry? What's going on?
Right.
What's going on? So fuck the Boca Aquarium. You're weird. Why would you're weird? You're weird. First of all, why are you calling yourself an aquarium?
That's what it is.
You are a jewelry store.
They're an aquarium. They've got like a few tanks.
The fact that you, as a jewelry store, have Boca Aquarium on Google Maps. If I were in your area and I searched up aquarium, Boca Aquarium would pop up, and I would be like, "Let me go to the aquarium." Pull up, and you at a damn jewelry store. Walk inside, it's like 5 tanks. Inside. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's an aquarium.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, come on.
It did.
Come on, aquarium. You know, they're smaller than big ones. Small aquarium, big aquarium.
You ever been to a small aquarium?
Yeah.
Where? Right.
No one about it.
You ain't been to no small aquarium. Okay.
Small aquarium.
I feel like if I had a room in my house with like 5 or 6 tanks and fish, I'd have an aquarium. I'd be like, go look at my aquarium. And I'd be like, yeah, that's cute.
Yeah, but you don't put it on Google Maps and have people coming up to your house.
I could, and you think I could, and could. I can get a license and everything, and people could come up if they wanted to, but I'd have a little aquarium. I'm just saying. A little change out of that one. Yeah. I'm not mad at it, Boca. Now, the mocking,
that's the part I don't like. It's
don't
fine,
need to be doing all that. I like your little aquarium.
Yeah. I literally saw another video where a field trip came up there, You know damn well they did not know that shit was inside of a jewelry store.
Wow.
And they had all the little kids, and the little kids was looking like, what the fuck?
I bet.
Y'all, this shows you that aquariums come in different shapes and sizes.
No.
Yes, everything's a learning experience.
The man had a gun on his hip. I forgot that part.
Well, he's working at a jewelry store. You need a gun on your hip.
No, you need
Even at the aquarium, you need a gun.
Don't nobody got no gun on their hip at the aquarium.
Absolutely. Go to the San Diego Zoo in the aquarium.
They do not got no gun on their hip.
They do.
Oh my
The people at the Long Beach one got the gun on their hip too. Y'all think I'm playing? They gotta protect those rays. Raising fish. Raising fish and penguins. Sharks. All of them.
Anyway, let us know if you've ever been to the Boca Aquarium and if you've been scammed by them as well. I would love to know. Wow. Next, you ever try to go get you some braids and you like, ooh, it's braid day. I got my braider. I got my appointment. Yeah. I showed up. It was actually an establishment. I walk in. There's actually my braider. I sit down. I start getting my braids. I'm like, oh yeah, this is cool.
That sounds like a dream already. I haven't had any hiccups.
Don't it?
First of all, that first part of just getting to your braider and getting to them on time and them actually taking you at that time.
Thank you.
That's success.
Thank you.
Doing something right over there.
Yeah.
Well, baby, our Coco braids.
They still doing something right.
Yeah, entertainment.
Let me tell you what was going down at Coco braids. Okay, so this woman goes in for her appointment. She sits on down, and the lady immediately is like, "Here, take this braiding hair and start parting it." She said, "Hold on,
I came here
that's not my job. I'm supposed to sit here and just get service." So she's like, "Yeah, part that up for me, so I can do you faster." So the lady's sitting there, she's parting up the braid and hair and everything like that. The lady starts, getting started, and then next thing you know, they're treating her right. They got the food coming through, the little, people that come through. Oh, you want to buy this? You want an empanada? You want this? You want It's cool. Then next thing you know, chaos erupts behind her between her braider and another braider in the shop. Fuck you, bitch.
Wow. They was going crazy.
They
too.
were.
So many, they are going at it. And the woman in the chair is like, calm down. I need to finish getting my hair braided.
For real.
Y'all need to wrap this up right now. And
she's serious too.
She's so serious. She's like, because I have something to do at 4 o'clock.
Right.
I have an appointment after this. I need
this finished.
I need this done. You need to stop that. You need to finish my hair. And the lady's like, she's still doing her hair, but she's still arguing with the other lady that's braiding behind her. And then it gets to a point where homegirl's braider says, kiss my ass. And she literally lifts
her dress.
Lifts up her dress, shows her ass, starts smacking it. It's like, kiss my ass.
Hilarious.
I mean, just the dramatics of it all. Kind of gotta love it.
The dramatics, okay? Then, she kind of started braiding real hard because she, of course, is arguing.
Upset.
So the anger is coming through the hands. And the lady in the chair is like, don't be braiding my hair hard because you mad.
Right. For real, though. Yanking me.
Chill out.
A mess. But homegirl
so
finished her
funny.
braids and they looked good.
They did look good.
They did look good. That was
But
hilarious.
I mean, come on, dinner and a show? Who could
No,
ask for
literally.
anything
Dinner
better?
and a show.
Dinner, a show, and a service in my head.
The crazy part was the price changing from complete
forgot
jumping
about
a complete
part.
$80.
Yes.
Child, it was like, okay, it's gonna be let's just say $160. Okay, then she sat down in the chair and it was like $180, and then she started parting her hair and it was like $200.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, huh?
Mind you, in the middle of that argument that's happening, they asking her, so you gonna, so the price
You gonna be okay if it go up a little bit more?
like
What?
A live
Literally.
price change.
This is the lady. You
Not
are
once,
showing.
not twice, but 3 times. Do you know you would have been able to
Live.
get away with probably one price change?
It was like the stock market.
I'd be like, okay,
Just one.
just 1, 2. I'm getting off the chair.
3.
Then you're actually not going to pay anything now. So
I'm leaving.
I'm going to still going. I don't care how far I am. I will take myself out and down. The price changed on me not once, but twice in the middle of my head. They do that in the middle of your head. It's gonna change 2 minutes. If it's changing, I'm leaving.
Seriously, don't do that to me.
It's okay. I got half this done, and you ain't getting paid. I ain't even paying you that little half. Cause how dare you
Seriously
do that to me? Oh no, so I'm gonna get all this.
Well, if you're looking for dinner and a show, go on up to Coco Braids.
Absolutely,
they got it for you. Okay. Last thing that I have for the birds. Nelly and Ashanti. Nelly and Ashanti are coming out with a new reality show where they follows them.
Simple as that.
On their journey of love and baby and marriage and life. And I'm here for it.
I am too. I'm excited to see it.
I feel like I'm definitely going to watch. I like their personalities that were shown like in the trailer. So I'm excited to see.
I can't wait to see an argument.
It looked like, they showed a little sprinkle of that up in there.
I'm excited for that one.
All right.
Oh my gosh, I want to see how they argue. I mean, they've argued in the public before, I guess, but not in like a very out there
now
way. There are
with the baby.
cameras there, Mm-hmm. But yeah, I want to see them argue a little bit.
Toxic.
No, just a little bit. I just want to see how they come to how they handle arguments. I feel like Ashanti, I don't know.
She
won't
seems
know.
so laid back.
Yeah.
But then again, that's her man. Every laid back bitch is crazy about that nigga.
That's true.
Fun fact. The reason why they're so laid back because they're crazy about that. Right next to them. Okay, that's the reason why.
Yeah, well, you might get it. It seems like the main conflict that they were highlighting in the trailer was where they're gonna live. Because Ashanti is New York, and
he's not living in New York.
He said, "I'm not living in no damn New York."
Yeah.
Where we gonna live?
Separately.
But the most help for the baby is, I don't know. Now they got other babies. It just is what it is.
Yeah. That's what happens when you get with somebody that already got kids.
Exactly. I'm like, what you gonna do? Because he actually ain't gonna leave them kids neither. So what you want to do?
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's why
you kind of at a disadvantage. You could move. He really, You got other kids that are in the same place that he's in right now.
Yeah.
I'm not leaving my kids.
Well, hey.
So,
but yeah,
come on over.
Come on over, baby. Nelly and Ashanti. I'll be watching their show. I'm excited.
On Peacock.
Oh, it's on Peacock. That's right. Yes.
Check it out.
So watch it. Yeah. And that's all I got for the birds.
Oh.
Yeah. Let's get into our pay it dust and our shining moment. Our pay it dust. Yeah, our pay it dust is something that had us messed up, fucked up, upset from the week. Something that we want to, dust off of our shoulders in our shining moment. Mm-hmm. Our shining moment is something that brought us joy and happiness. Something that, we want to shine a light on. So, anybody want to go first? I will. I am paying dust to the fact that I woke up this morning, washed my face, and was good. And then around, was it before or after lunch? It was before lunch. So around 12 o'clock, I touched my face, touched my chin, and I said, where did that pimple come from? Where the fuck did that pimple come from?
Where it come from?
So I hate that. Because I just got a good facial. Oh my God.
That's because
it's that mask. Yeah.
You got to let it all get out your face.
Yeah.
As long as you keep on regularly going for them, it's going to be.
It's going to be okay. Yeah. She gave me this really good spray that I forgot to bring with me. That she was like, you could use this, because you wear your mask all day. Spray before you put on the mask. And I forgot it. So. Then I touched my face and there it was. So
gotta listen to your esthetician.
Got to listen. But my shining moment is I don't know. My shining moment. I had a really good beach day.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
It was nice on Sunday.
That's what that is. Yeah. Come on, beach day.
It was great.
It was reading.
I was reading.
Good.
I was laying. I was,
Was you snacking? Was you snacking?
I didn't snack actually, but I did have a little Snoop has these little cocktail things now.
Gin and juice?
No, but it's not gin and juice. It's called Cali cocktails is what it's called.
Okay.
And I had like the Long Beach lemonade. It was so good.
Okay. Sounds good. Ooh. What is my pay of dust? I think mine will just be the in my office this past week. We've had an issue with air conditioning.
Oh no!
I know.
Time to go home.
And that's what it was. Once that thermostat hit 79 degrees, and we're in an office with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people.
Oh no!
In that little back office situation in the room, 7 of us, 79 degrees.
No.
Nah.
It was time to go. I went to go talk to my supervisor, and I said, ha, ha, ha. Hey, back where we are in our quarters, it is 79 degrees. We can't be doing this.
At all.
They let us go home early. And then sent an email out saying, until the AC gets fixed, feel free to work from home.
I will feel
God,
free.
is good. That's what happens when you stand up.
Yeah.
I went and said something immediately. Everybody was just like, oh, my God, it's so hot. It's so hot. I said,
Hey.
Yeah.
but to tell
Do
somebody,
something about this.
Hello. Hello, it's me again.
Let
I
me
said it was
out.
so hot. And it took 5 minutes. I had somebody up them stairs looking at that thermostat. I said,
Yep.
I said, someone can look at it. Well, yeah, you got to message the people.
Yep.
So I messaged the people. Then I went to go to my peoples. And I said, hey, listen, it's hot back here. They said, go home. I said, okay. Now look at us all.
Toodaloo.
Toodaloo. Adios. And then my shining moment. Oh. Yeah. Do I have one? We went to go see Miley.
Oh,
There we go.
Did.
We went to go see Miley on Thursday.
Oh, yeah.
And we went to go see Something Beautiful, and it was Something Beautiful. We all went.
Something
it was me,
quick.
Frenchie.
It certainly was something.
Quick.
It was great, girl. It was great. It was great. I cannot deny that, girl.
God.
But it was something.
Minute to win it.
Man.
We walked up. First of all, we were a little bit late, y'all. We ain't even gonna lie. We went front. The movie started at 7:10. We got there about 7:20. Okay, got in the theater, and by that time they were 10 minutes in.
Already.
So we had about a good 35 more.
The hour hadn't even ended, and we were like, "Oh,
Yeah,
it started at 7:10. It's not even 8:00 yet.
Yeah.
and it was over. We said, "Oh,
It was done."
Oh.
I wanted to do over just to see the first 10 minutes." But
yeah,
that was
nice.
funny.
Yeah.
Oh, that was hilarious.
Wes only ate half of his hot dog. Like that's how short it was.
I was like, dang.
Couldn't even eat my hot dog.
Quick. Didn't even finish my icy.
Yeah, no, it was all
It was
bad.
over.
But the movie was great. It just
It was.
It was great, girl.
Dang.
It was just over.
It was over. It started and then it ended.
Just like that. Yes. Pay a dust. I don't think I really have one.
Amen.
Yeah. Shining
That's
moment.
good.
Just jam packed weekend, I guess. Thursday, Miley. Friday.
Oh my God, so I did so much. Keep going.
Yeah, I know. That's why I was confused when you
Sorry.
stopped talking.
Go ahead.
Friday, Wes's cousin Sky's graduation dinner,
Yes.
which
Congratulations, Sky.
I guess
Yes,
will
girl,
pay
congratulations.
us to go into the wrong restaurant
Oh, y'all.
Twice.
You don't even-
first.
Oh, first. I'm like,
Gosh.
huh?
Yo, that's another pay that's straight up. We went to the wrong
That's the
restaurant.
Damn.
The
Y'all.
parking was terrible. That we were like, what the fuck?
We literally
turn out-
we went to Riviera Mexicana Grill.
Yeah. Instead of
Riviera Mexicana
Cantina.
And let me tell you,
They're 10 minutes away from each other.
and there's a difference, a vast.
It's a huge difference.
Oh my God.
But I was like Riviera Mexicana. But you know, whatever we say, by the time you hear what the name is, it don't matter if it's a grill or a cantina. Where we going? Oh, I'm going to Riviera Mexicana. So I just typed in Riviera Mexicana, clicked
The first one.
Yeah.
and then drove my ass there. It was like, this is... And the
it
first thing
turns
I
out-
said was, we are a little overdressed for this.
No. 'cause
Everybody
it
was in like
it was
baseball
grill.
tees and like
Yes.
shorts and sneakers.
Yeah.
And, I think it's a graduation dinner, so I came, a little bit
In a dress.
A little dress.
You know, a little something, something. We showed up, and we were the only black people in there. A sea of white. And I was like, and no one looks like, it didn't look like there could be, everybody was packed in.
Yeah.
And every table looked full.
Yeah.
And I didn't see any big parties. And I said, well, there might be a private room somewhere in the back.
He was literally like, I cannot believe my family booked this place.
I said, that's so interesting that they booked this place.
Wow, look
That's
at that.
hilarious.
Maybe they did not.
They did
we
not.
was the wrong one.
Yeah, we were by the water
That was crazy.
at the other restaurant. The real one.
Maybe
that
a
was supposed to be
Mexicana cantina.
Yeah,
That one.
yeah, the cantina.
That's
yeah.
funny.
After that, we went to an art show and saw Coco and Marley doing their thing, and NTN and everybody. Art pieces was nice. I got a shirt for Walk Good. Support them.
Shout out Walk Good.
Shout out Walker.
Yeah. And then Saturday, it was Juneteenth festivities.
Oh, shit. We did a lot this week.
I guess we did.
I forgot about that one, too. I'm telling y'all, listen, great job. You are our orator. You are the one who knows all the things.
That's what I'm saying.
I can't even remember yesterday really that much. So much has happened.
No, it was Saturday. Saturday was a slow start, but we got to the nitty gritty.
We did.
Of our friendship time. It was us three and Joanna having the time of our lives.
We did have a good time.
We were out sitting in the front yard, in the driveway, just chilling, listening
Just
to
being
music.
black.
Yeah, yeah.
Sitting outside
And
getting
you
some
know
sun.
One more paid us.
Okay.
So I went around to the park because they usually got some good fish,
Mhm,
right? We like that.
mhm.
We like that. So I went and I walked. I looked at the vendors and looked at the mayor and everybody. It was just walking. They ran out of good fish. They ran out of filet of sole. So I had to get some shrimp. And it wasn't really what I wanted. So I was just like, okay.
I want them both. Serve them up to me on a platter.
But they didn't have any fish.
I know.
So I was
It
just
does.
sad.
I got me some good fish today at work because we had Juneteenth food trucks and I left it at work. But it's okay because I'm literally going back to work tonight. So I said, well, guess that's just going to be my lunch for tonight.
Oh my goodness.
Not the good fish.
Which will be around 3 a.m. I'll be eating
good fish.
You about to be up. I know
Yes.
that's right. Up.
Yeah. Good weekend.
Great weekend.
Yeah.
We
Great
love it.
weekend.
Hey everybody, thank you so much for watching and listening. Make sure that you follow us on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, everywhere else at TBU Podcast. Send us an email at theblackUmbrellaPC@gmail.com and click the link in our bio so that you can join our Discord server and stay connected.
Well, shall we get into the gust of wind?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. I wish all this wind was coming in here right now so I can get a little breeze. It was very stale. Ooh. Hello, y'all. Welcome to the Gust of Wind. I am Wes, and I'm going to go over your new music and pop culture for today's episode. So let's start with some new music, right?
Yeah.
Let's just jump right into it.
Okay.
Just jump in
Jump in.
like we know how to jump in. Okay?
Kiki.
India Shawn.
Oh.
Put some applause up.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Put some applause up.
Oh yeah.
India Shawn has come out with a new single called Kill Switch.
Yeah.
My God.
Anybody else but you? No, I don't even kill my mood. Oh.
Yeah.
Anybody else but you? Let's not even switch the mood.
Let's not even. Yeah.
That's a bold, kind of wild thing to say. Please, okay. I mean, and the video.
Yeah. Who was the guy in it? Oh
Luke
my God.
James.
Luke James.
Luke James,
Yes.
baby. You know what? Get two singing ass singers together, make a video.
Yeah.
Why
One
not?
thing I gotta do, nothing but look good. Other girl gotta sing. Hey,
Yeah.
Why not?
perfect. Works for me. I love the song. I love the video. I like the beat.
Yeah.
The production is phenomenal.
Yes.
And I think it's kind of our first time hearing India on this kind of track for herself. Mm-hmm. You know, there might have been we may have heard like some features possibly that might sound like this, but this sound is a little different for India, which I kind of like.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
liked it. It was kind of like, I don't know, like indie rock alternative.
Love it.
I love this.
I liked it. You know, got to get into it. We can't wait to hear more, India.
Yes.
Just give it to keep feeding us. We'll keep eating. You already know. Okay, next we have Amaria, All I'd Ever Know. That was a transformative song. Because sometimes it's all you'd ever know. Sometimes it is. Sometimes it just is. You were all I'd ever know. New. How'd you feel?
I love this song. I was happy to see a new track from her.
Yeah.
And did not disappoint. This was great. This was good. This was needed.
It was. I agree.
Really
Yes,
spilling
girl.
it on the track.
Spill it on down.
Yeah.
Next we have Coco and Breezy featuring Ayelle.
I'm not gonna correct you.
All right. Well, if it's not, I'm sorry. But they got a track called Home. And I didn't know what I expected it to sound like, but it wasn't this. But I liked it.
I like this a lot because I think we reviewed a Coco and Breezy song like last year or something. They did a Colors. And they tore that sucker down.
Toe it down, toe it up, and toe it down.
So when I saw this, I'm like, oh, I'm thinking it's going to be something similar to that. So to get like a kind of dance track,
Yeah.
I liked it. Like
Get
a
up and
sexy
move.
dance track
Yeah. In a hot ass club.
in
You
a
got
hot
to.
club. Yeah.
You know?
Yes.
Next, we have Jessie Woo and Young Willis, Money. I like this
was
track.
really great.
Jessie Woo really wooed me.
She did.
Yeah.
I'm talking cash, money. We getting that money.
Yeah.
The diamonds all on me.
Yeah.
It's on my body.
You can just rock to it and you roll to it.
Yeah.
And you already know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a great track. And I think it's a track that's, you know, a track that you just have fun and party to.
Yeah.
Simple as that. Nothing too deep. Just talk about it.
Yeah. Money.
Get
Cash.
money.
Money.
Got it. On me.
Yeah.
Oh, Dondria. Y'all know we know a little Dondria. She came out with Closest I've Been.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you listen?
I did.
Yeah.
Did you watch the video?
I did. I was going to say she put us close in
She
that
put
video.
us. We was.
It was the closest I've been to, girl. I was all up in your grill.
I was
in
too.
Your grip.
What did you think of this song, Nika?
I loved it. It was close. It was very close. It was like, I don't know. I guess it was like a little reminder of how close you could be to someone because of how close you were to her in the video and stuff. And sometimes close isn't close enough.
Yeah. How'd you feel about it?
I liked it. I don't really have much to say other than
I think it was a
liked
very vulnerable video.
Yeah,
I think it was something where she really was assessing like the closest she's been to getting to know herself. So it was just one of those inner work.
Yeah, do the inner work.
Inner
the
work
piece.
songs. Everybody needs a little inner work song. You know what yours is. This is one of them.
Yeah.
If you feel like you need to get close to yourself, inner work.
It is.
Maybe
She
you're
feels
not
like
close
she's
enough.
the closest she's been.
Yeah.
Maybe you're not close enough.
Yeah, maybe you're not close enough.
does
And
really
you
help
gotta
me.
be.
I wonder. We should do it. We should do a scan
To see how close we are to
Yeah,
ourselves.
like how close we really feel to ourselves.
Tell you something. BB and J, we sandwiched together. Close as hell to myself.
Love it.
I'm close, baby. I be close. I be like, what's up?
Right.
You know, I'm involved, okay? I go to the doctor 3 times a month. We are close.
Okay, they probably think
Sticking
you're
things
damn
everywhere,
hypochondriac.
picking and prodding. I'm close to me.
All right.
You already know. So something. Next, we have Tanner Adell, Snakeskin.
Yeah,
Tell me. Talk to me.
girl.
Eat it up.
Yeah. You
Eat
did
up,
that.
eat
You
up.
did that. You did that. You did my boots. Yeah, snakeskin boots.
Yeah.
I liked this a lot, and I loved the video too. Girl, you just keep girl.
You keep surprising me.
You just keep surprising me
You've done it again.
because you
Right
really
on.
have done it again. this is another great song from you. I'm ready for that album.
Same.
Yes.
I'm ready for that album because you are doing some good stuff.
Yeah.
Unless you want to tour first and then.
Hey, I'm down with both.
I mean, I don't know.
I'm down with both.
I'm down with both.
I don't know
down
what
with
you
both
want
as
to
well.
do, but I'm here for it.
Yeah.
And I'll be there. I want a little merch too.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I like how we're doing with this. The merch has been great lately at these tours.
It has.
Just want to say it.
It has.
So go Tanner.
Go Tanner.
Go Tanner. I liked it as well. Okay, next we have Marc, Ronson, and RAYE. Suzanne. RAYE is gonna
Sing.
all the time. Every time.
Yeah.
RAYE is gonna get up there and
Suzanne.
No, for real. That's it.
I'm never.
Exactly.
now, we know RAYE.
Suzanne.
I also am one of those people who never wants RAYE to change their hair.
Same.
You literally must have that hair. It's going to be one of those things where, like in Anna Wintour, or like
Yes.
we're used to like what's her name? Famous actress, older, always has the hats on and the glasses, and Diane Keaton.
Oh,
That
yeah.
same. I just want you know how everybody has that. Keep that hairstyle. I want you to keep that for your whole life.
Yeah.
I love it.
I love
Yeah,
it.
it's
It's
beautiful.
just so jazz club.
And nobody else has that.
You
shit
know,
but you.
jazz club siren.
Yeah.
Everybody has the bust down. Everybody has a this and a ponytail and a that. You're the only girl with that.
With the pin curls.
With the pin
Yeah.
curl. Only girl with the pin curl. That's who you are. I would like you to keep that hairstyle. It is yours.
That sounds like a
Yes.
title of a poem.
Okay. The girl with the pin curl.
I'm about to write a poem and make a living. Y'all.
Okay. What's that? What's the rupee? You better watch out.
What's that?
Ruby Carr.
Rupee Carr. You better watch out, Rupee
shoot.
Carr.
Who that?
She's a
Milk and honey. Remember when everybody had that milk and honey?
yeah.
You know, I don't know. I didn't have it, but
But you know, everybody
had that
it.
milk and honey.
Yes, they did.
Speaking of milk and honey, all things that can be delivered to you and more at the strip club, Magic City, to be exact. Jermaine, Dupri, T.I., 2 Chainz, Young Dro got on the song.
Yeah.
Whenever I tell y'all, turn around.
Turn around.
Let me just
They want to see that day.
see that thing.
See it move.
They just want to see. I mean, the strippers are going to go crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Turn it around, turn it around.
Yeah.
Turn the thing around, turn it around, turn it around. That's what they sounded like.
They're going to be. It's going to be. I think it's going to be a hit. I mean,
You think so?
with all these people on it, yeah, I think it will be.
I love 2 Chainz part.
I love 2 Chainz.
Yes.
Period.
Period. I love
There's
2
nothing he can do. There's nothing that he can do that I will. I love 2 Chainz. He's one
Yeah.
of the greatest.
Yeah.
People sleep.
He don't
Yeah,
like
they
he
do.
is
Sleep,
great.
Get up. 2 Chainz is amazing. I also agree. People said TDI's verse is pretty dope too.
I liked it too, yeah.
I thought it was cool as well. He did his little thing. Everybody did that dang. They brought a little something to themselves.
I will say though, when Jermaine Dupri came on the track, I got scared. It spooked me.
Oh my gosh.
I had a little jump
Because
scare.
usually, you know, he keeps his tracks. Yeah.
No, not because you know, people just getting older now. That's all. People getting older now. So, you know, Jermaine Dupri, he got that raspy voice and stuff.
Yeah.
But it's like an old raspy voice now.
Oh, yeah.
And it scared me a little bit. I was like, oh.
Someone get him. He's okay.
Lord.
Did he croak?
Yeah.
I can't. I liked it. I think it's something to shake ass to this summer. You know? You got to have that. Something to shake your heart to. Tiffany Evans. Hope you understand
Wow.
me. Are you out there playing with my love?
Yeah.
Tiffany, you're bringing the R&B
Yes.
and just knocking us down with it.
And
Because between
Bridges.
you've got a bridge.
Cross that
Tiffany
bridge.
Evans, we love a bridge here.
Cross the
If you have a
fuck out of
bridge,
that
you have a long-standing time on this show.
Yes.
Especially if you're
Yes.
singing that R&B like you're singing. Because hope you understand.
Yeah.
Wow.
This is so good.
So fucking good.
I don't want
Tiffany. I mean,
I don't wanna give it
Tiffany Evans said, you know what? I'm coming back, and she is doing it the right way. She is putting out the right track. She is singing down. She looks great. I mean, girl, this is a great comeback you're having. Welcome.
Come back. I mean, you looked around. You know, I did see with the Coco Jones concert, Tiffany. I did want to say that we were right. You were coming in behind me at the show, and I really contained myself. But I loved our little sliding down the wall moment.
Hey.
I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it. Come slide down to the black umbrella.
Hey.
Girl, please.
Come slide on down. We got you.
Sliding down the wall.
Ooh.
Exactly.
But this is also a great boom, boom, boom. It's just that classic R&B.
Love it.
Good.
I don't want to give it up. I was like, whoa.
Yep.
Tell me, baby, I don't want you. So yes, Tiffany, just keep on doing what you do. We're eating it up. We love it.
Yes.
Next, my favorite R&B track of the week. Kehlani decided to come out with something folded. She didn't come out with it, you know, any other way but folded. That's right. Kehlani came out with folded, and baby,
Yeah.
Did it fold you?
oh, did it? Origami.
Okay.
You hear me?
Origami.
Okay, listen.
Come on, Crane.
Mash. Okay. What about me, a little swan? The one that you moved, it folded me.
Okay.
Kehlani, this track is amazing.
It is.
It's amazing R&B.
Yes.
Amazing R&B. You sound great. Your voice is great. The lyrics are great. Everything's great.
Everything.
No, nothing bad. No production's amazing. Everything's
No.
great.
It's a hit.
It's a hit.
It's a hit
Solid.
because we've all had the moment.
Come pick up your clothes. I have them
Yeah,
folded.
I have them folded.
I cared enough to fold them,
Yeah.
like you said. Because you could have came and just
Yeah.
come get. But you know, whenever you fold in someone's clothes for them to come pick up, y'all may not be on the best of terms, but I might be looking hella good that day when you come in. And when you're picking up your folded clothes, there might be some folding happening depending on what your body. I'll let your body decide if this is good enough for you. Already folding it for
Already
you. Already folding it for you. Up
Yeah.
for you. Where you be folded, how you be folded. We want to know.
You want to know.
What's your favorite fold?
Favorite fold.
The back fold.
Back fold. Fat doggy.
Oh, yeah.
Woo, yeah. I mean, Kehlani knocked out of the park. Other than can't say nothing else but knocked out of the park.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. Next on our list,
Next.
we have Lil Tecca. Dopamine.
Yes.
Yes, we have Dopamine. How do we feel about Dopamine?
You know what? Actually, I really enjoyed this.
You know,
I was surprised. They had me moving.
The lyrics, the beats. This is produced great.
Yes. That's what I said. Oh, whoever. And the mixing and mastering. Oh.
Yeah.
Y'all brought it home.
You brought it where it needed to be, and that was home.
This was really good. Yeah.
I feel like I liked it. I liked the production. I wish, again, I don't know if I wish like Lil Tecca, I don't want to see if he was a better rapper, but just like, I kind of wanted a little bit more lyrically, especially since the beats were so good. I kind of want the lyrics to really
Hit you.
I can
But
understand
I
that.
feel like overall it was still good. As having a good beat is half the battle.
This
Yeah.
is
Because
true.
we have heard some trash lyrics with some amazing beats.
Yes.
And those are the ones that sometimes catch. But,
Yeah.
you know, I wanted something a little bit more lyrically from that one. Nika, tell me about the CUZZOS family reunion.
You know, when you're from Los Angeles and you're black.
You're from Los Angeles.
You
and you're
know we
black.
got to start
When you-
these off like this. You know we do.
When you're from Los Angeles and you're black and you listen to like turned up music, you think about all the mixtapes and stuff you listen to, like getting ready for a party or whatever have you, you know.
Whatever have you.
Whatever have you, you know. Turn on the CUZZOS.
They were LA. Complete 100% LA.
Turn
Oh,
on
yeah.
the CUZZOS. You are going to be LA'd up
Literally.
to your noggin.
I liked it. Again, it reminded me of like Pink Dollars and Vixen.
Yes,
Thank
pink
you.
dollars.
Like, I was
That's
like, this
where I was going.
I mean, come on. A
So it
girl
reminds
rap.
me of,
bro.
yes.
Come on now. You
Yes.
Yeah.
see, silly rabbit.
Yeah.
Queen of rap.
You gotta make records.
You gotta get rocks.
But yeah, this was fire. This was fire. Yeah, this just really took me back to the days when I used to function. Okay, not go to the bar, not go to the club, baby. When I used to function, when we used to be at the warehouse.
Yes,
hot.
When there was a part 1 and a part 2 and a part
52, all of them.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's what it was.
This brought me back there, and I just love this album because it just let me know that even though clearly I've aged out of that experience, like all my LA girls are still experiencing that, and they're still having that, and I love that because it was such a fun part of life, and I couldn't imagine my life without that. So it's good to know that even though I'm removed, it's still going on. It's still going strong.
The kids, I don't know, but the kids out here functioning still.
Hey,
Pink Dollar.
I love it.
One thing I do know.
Yeah.
That's
they gave Pink Dollars, Vixen ENT, like
Vixen.
Yeah. It was
Good
dope.
old days.
5 cousins came together and did some dope shit. So
Yes.
I love it.
And that's how you keep it in the family.
Keep it in the
Now, y'all don't
family.
get to letting all of everything that comes from this, splitting y'all up, have a conversation, go to therapy.
Oh yeah.
CUZZOS, make sure y'all straight.
Because it's 5 of y'all, so it's
It's
gonna be
5
a lot
of
of
y'all. A lot of personalities.
Yeah.
So just keep pushing.
keep pushing.
Because I can see the CUZZOS on the BET Awards next year. It only take a year. I promise you. To get on the BET, it only take a year.
Yes, it does.
I promise you get there. Hit us in the fall with something real hard. By summer, you'll be on that stage.
I mean, they was already at at Kendrick's pop out.
Yep, they were
See?
at the pop
See?
out on that stage.
See?
So come on.
Perfection. Yeah, that's all I've got for us.
Nice.
For Gust to Win. Also, if you're not watching Love Island, I don't know what to tell you, but get on it. I'm sorry. Get on it. I am fully caught up, and I
started.
I have nothing to spoil for anybody, but I will say that just tired. I'm tired of a particular individual who everyone else is tired of.
Mm-hmm.
But
I'm in the beginning.
they're there.
Okay.
So I can have to deal with it. Have to eat it.
Yeah. Good. First episode.
And what
out
sucks?
the gate.
Oh yeah, it's
So
alright.
much.
Sorry, it's crazy.
Already
So much kiss.
So much
Oh no,
kissing.
I didn't realize, y'all. Whenever I
So
watched
much
Love,
kissing.
that's my first time watching Love Island.
I said, oh my
No,
God.
literally.
Episode 1 is very. The thing is, I thought episode 1 was very egregious when it came to kissing. I said, "Oh my gosh, there's so much kissing." Y'all haven't even
But
seen.
wait, there's
the
more.
half of it. It gets even more intense.
Because I heard some couple in there was hunching.
Lord, today.
Mind you, they all sleep in the same room. So I wonder
Yeah.
where and
Literally,
how they
whenever
did
I
that.
saw that, I said, "What?"
Yeah.
They all make them sleep in
Camp
the same
style.
room.
Camp
style.
style.
No way.
Camp Rock.
Yeah.
Love Island is truly great, and I'm also watching the past season with Cordell and Serena currently.
Okay, yeah.
I'm on episode like 17 or 18. I want everyone to understand that I really, really, really am upset currently.
Yeah, you were rolling around on the
I was rolling on the floor earlier. I was
Oh
like,
my God.
Sick.
But I know why.
Okay.
I know why he's doing what he's doing. And it's okay. Cordell is one of the best things to hit reality TV whenever it comes to looks wise and man wise.
Yeah,
he's got them
hot.
both. He looks good. He's a nice guy, genuinely a nice and kind guy. And
Yeah.
he is really well thought out. He's got a good head on his shoulder, everything.
Mhm. And to be so young.
To be so young.
He's got it
Serena.
on lock.
You know how I feel. I don't know. I'm liking Serena right now, but episodes 1 through like 14/15, I was just very much not into it. But one thing I will say is Serena is getting it together.
All right.
Amen.
And I cannot wait to see how this material, because I know who wins, obviously. But,
Yeah.
I still want to see how things unfold.
How things
So,
came to be.
If you're not watching Love Island, watch Love Island. It's one of the best things to hit reality TV. It's
is
one of the best
pretty.
reality TV shows.
It's
And I
great.
cannot believe that I did not. I
No,
wrote it off for
right.
so long, y'all.
Yeah.
But now I'm like, how could I have written this off? This is gold. It's gold. It really is. If you love mess, you'll have it. You'll have it, and you'll have it there
Yes.
for you to just consume at all times.
You'll have it there first episode.
It comes on every day, right?
Yes, it does. There are some times where they have an actress on episode. Don't get to watch those.
Yeah, I
Trip break
skipped
day.
the one that popped up.
Some days, there are where they just don't. I mean, it's just terrible that they don't give us an episode every single day. But them with like 5 or 6 of the days out of most, we get a new episode. So
That's crazy.
we get one actress on a week, and I think we might get one day with like no episode, and it might be Wednesday. Ugh. Hate those days.
You're sick.
But one thing I will say is every episode is a different length. Sometimes you have an episode and it's 1 hour. Sometimes you have an episode and it's an hour and 30 minutes.
I noticed that.
Yeah, they're nothing sensitive, so you never know what you're going to get.
Oh my goodness.
But you know if it's in an hour, 22, hour 30, you're in for a ride.
Oh,
And that last 1 hour and 22-minute episode was from the start to the end of the hour and 22 minutes. You were in a tailspin. There was not one moment of rest. And then the episode after that, same thing.
All right.
You think it can't get better, but it can.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's just, it's great.
I'm gonna watch.
True.
I'm gonna be watching tonight.
Get into it. Get into
Yeah,
it.
you'll really get hooked because I'm on episode 7. I started yesterday, so I really just kept going. I was like, messy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm also in charge of the underarm umbrella this week.
Yeah.
So shall we open up our umbrellas?
Yeah.
Welcome to Under Umbrella this week. You know, I'm Wes again. Did anything fall out of your umbrellas
Fall out
What?
of it?
whenever you opened it up? Yeah.
No.
No.
I hope not.
I hope.
Hope not carrying some of my umbrella.
Yeah, like a snake or something. Up
This under our umbrella, we're going to talk about something really special.
Okay.
Something that's sacred. Something that really, really, really means something to all of us.
Beyonce. See.
We're going to talk about, come closer, whatever we want. Because I have...
I was ready to say
No, I was
I've
like,
got nothing for you. I've been going
Beautiful.
through a lot of grief,
no, okay.
and I've got nothing for you.
okay.
I've got nothing for you. So whatever you want to talk about, air your grievances on the mic right now.
Are you letting it to us?
Letting it to whatever comes to us.
Okay.
Oh,
Whatever God gives us.
okay. Right.
I don't know how to handle this
I
situation.
I know.
Right.
Sometimes it's hard to get the
Guys.
message. Sometimes it's hard to get the message. But the message will sometimes flow. If you just let it flow.
Be like water.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, you said you've been going through a lot of grief.
I have.
I have been in my grieving as well, a lot more presently lately. And I feel like one of the lessons that I kind of learned about grief was that there's not really like time doesn't exist, or like it doesn't matter, you know what I mean, when it comes to grief.
Yeah.
There's no timetable, there's no right way, there's no wrong way to do it, but I feel like one of the things that I've been noticing about grief is that it just distorts time, like
Yeah.
so much. I talked about this a little bit at our book club last month. Last month, right?
2 months ago.
2 months ago.
Mhm.
Yeah. And the next one's coming up this weekend. Saturday, yeah.
Yeah.
So come to the Nourish Narrative Book Club. Yay. We'll be talking about The Measure. Anyway, yeah, one of the things that I noticed was about, like, when I first noticed that kind of like time really gets distorted with grief was really just like a couple months ago, honestly. There was like some company or whatever, they had sent a check to my dad, right?
Yeah.
And like, I don't know what it was for or whatever, but I didn't get the check. I didn't get the mail. My mom got it. And so she opened it. She saw that it was, of course, it had his name on it. So I guess she just opened it. Like, why did it come here? And it was a check. And she wrote like a letter back to them and sent the check back, basically saying like, hey, like, sorry, I see that you sent this check, but he passed away. So I'm sorry, I'm sending it back, blah, 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 blah. But in the letter, she says that like, he passed away. I think she said like 4 years ago is what she wrote down. And I'm like, yo, that is so crazy how time just gets so distorted, because like my dad passed away in 2017. It's it clicked to me like on Father's Day when I tell you I was a mess. I was a mess. I was like, oh my God, it's really almost been 10 years without my dad. Like, what the fuck?
That's wild.
That's so wild. And I guess it kind of made me realize, like, it's not just me going through the grief, you know, like, oh, she's going through it too. The people around me, if we just don't maybe like express it in the same ways, but we're kind of experiencing that same, like, I don't know, time warp gap, that time warp, you know, because sometimes even I forget, like, how long has it been? And sometimes I get it wrong, and you know, and it's really because like he passed away just a couple months after me graduating, and I graduated again, so I think that's where like the gap comes in, you know, like, and I think that's why my mom was thinking, oh, 2020 a little bit in her head when she sent that letter back to the people. But yeah, like, when I was 2017, I was almost 10 years ago, and it's just so wild. And one of the things I've been really grateful for is that, like, this year, very, very, very recently, like within the last month or two, I finally am like at the point in grief where like I can remember good times and like good memories. And that has been, I'm so thankful, because all I could think about before was like how was just guilt. All I felt was like massive, massive, massive guilt for the time that like wasn't spent well in my eyes. You know what I mean? Yeah, so I'm just very grateful that even though sometimes I forget the gaps in time, like now I can remember the good times at least in the middle of that. So
I think sometimes we also just don't realize how much people physically mean to us until they're gone. The people, even people who have had the biggest to smallest roles in your life, sometimes whenever they're gone, it's kind of like, oh, whoa, like that happened. But then once you go to the service, you start thinking about the times that you all had and all the happy times, or, you know,
times you wanted to have.
Exactly. Or like the times where they said, oh, you know, come visit more. You should come over, you know, come whenever. And you just, you know, you always hear that from different people. Like, you know, you're always welcome, or come over whenever. But if you actually did it, just imagine how full you would be knowing I'm, you know, making sure because I mean, for everybody realistically in our lives, right, that we know and that we love and that we maybe may not see on a regular, but still can make an effort to see if they're living within our radius, we should be visiting them. We should be seeing them. We should be checking in on them. And whether it's by phone, whether it's by FaceTime, whether it's by physically showing up, I think it all really interconnects, you know?
Yeah.
And I think that sometimes it can get lost, that people who may have a lot of people in their life can feel like, you know, well, you know, the people I'm closest to, I'm talking to every day. And it's like, yeah, but if you think about the people who you're not close to, but you still love and care for just as much, you can carve out a day in 1 year to at least be like, oh, well, last time I talked to them was last year. That way, every time you always talk to them, it's not like, oh, years have passed, or oh, it's been some time. It's always like, no matter what, I know. If anything, when it comes to someone who's in my life, who I care about, who I love, I've spoken to them within the last year in any capacity. You know, I feel like I wish I did that more with my grandparents, specifically my grandpas. I wasn't close to many of my grandpas. One I was really close to. But whenever it came to picking up the phone and calling my grandpa, that was never something I did as a kid. I always did it for my grandmas. And my grandmas are all still living, thank God. But I only remember being like, for a while, I think I only had my grandma's numbers. I never had my grandpa's numbers. And then I was like, wait, I should probably have my grandpa's number too, right? But grandma handles everything. Grandma's the one who picks you up. Grandma's the one who, so it just made sense for me to always call on my grandmas if I need anything. But then as I, you know, lost my first grandparent whenever I was in middle school, and then the second whenever I was in high school, and the third whenever I was in adulthood. So it kind of was like different tiers in my life. But it's like I kind of wish the one in middle school knew the me in high school, and I wish the one who passed away in high school got to know the me that I am as an adult, and the one that kind of got to know me as an adult, I feel like I felt there was a completion there, like where I was okay with that, because I was like, I felt like I had some kind of, I'm okay with that grandpa passing, because that grandpa got to see me be me, got to see me be authentically me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And whenever you're growing, it's kind of hard to find, you know, yourself, who you are, the things that you like. I won't say it's hard, but it's a journey nonetheless, because I'm not going to put hard on it, because sometimes it's not hard, right? But it's a journey, because the youths that are going through childhood to adolescence to early adulthood to getting into adulthood, those are all different people. And, you know, especially with me and my sexuality in high school and not being able to, you know, live in quote unquote what my truth is, for my grandpas to see, you know? And just, I don't know. I just wish I had more time with them so they could see me be an adult, because I'm pretty dope. But I'm sure they're watching over me and like can see me, but you know, it's still different whenever you can see the person's reaction to what you've done, and them being proud of you. Like I remember my grandpa calling me and telling me he was proud of me, and I cried. But that was the grandpa who got to see me as an adult, right? All the other ones just knew me as he's getting good grades, he's doing this, doing that. But like whenever you get to the point of being in the sports and winning trophies and getting the good grades and all that is no longer an accolade, and you actually just in adulthood just being an adult, and someone telling you that they're proud of you is a different experience, completely. And it's like you kind of didn't get to see me finish, and sometimes, and not to say that I'm not getting out of here anytime soon, but like, you know, you didn't get to see me get to a place where we're no longer talking about school, books, grades, but we're talking about
career,
life, you know,
family,
like I got a chance to talk about life with like one grandpa, if that. And not much of it, you know. I wasn't super close to him, but I was still close to him because I saw him on a regular. But yeah, you know, I think it just it's hard, it's heavy.
Yeah, that's true.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's all I had to say.
That was so good, though.
Yeah, I think we should just take advantage of the information we do have about, especially the elders in our lives. Like, a lot of people don't have people's numbers sometimes when it comes to moving or growing apart and stuff. So, to have some of those people's numbers is very important, and you should cherish being able to have them and being able to have the opportunity to talk to them whenever you want. Or if anyone's in close proximity, just being thankful for having that opportunity to be like, I'm 5 minutes away, I'm 10 minutes away from this person, I can drive over there.
Yeah, that's true. I wonder, like, what's the psychology behind that? Like,
I do too.
You know, like, we know we have family, we know they're there.
We know they're close too.
We know they're nearby.
Close. We know that we want to know them. We want to be, you know, a real family, you know, like with them. And I just wonder what it is that like blocks it or you know, like impedes it, I should say.
I feel like it's life. I feel like life is a really big blocker. Whenever you become like an adult and you really have your real responsibilities of whether you have 1 to 2 jobs, then you got to come and like feed yourself. And if you got a partner, you got to make sure they're taken care of. If you have kids, you got to do that too. So it's like your life becomes so not singular anymore whenever you get older.
That's
I
true.
feel like whenever you're a teenager or a kid, like me and Nika used to walk around the corner to go see my godmom all the time, nothing else to do. Let's go see what godmommy's doing.
No, for
whenever I tell you, I think I went a solid year and a half / it couldn't have been 2 years, but I saw my godmom recently, like very recently, but I hadn't seen her before then in a long time. She lives 2 blocks away from me.
Yeah,
right.
How come I haven't gone over there? I could have. It's just, I wasn't. Not for no reason. We didn't get into it. There was no issue. There just was, you let life catch you up so much on what you're working, what you got doing and going on. And then it's kind of like, dog, I got to check in on people who I used to be over there all the time. You know?
Right.
It's those things where you realize, it's important that I make it some time to make that happen. Even whenever it comes to all of us and like being, you know, younger and being at Miss Katina's house and like being there all the time and eating up all her food and having deep conversations and just those are one of those moments that are just forever ingrained in all of our lives because so many formative
a little capsule
pieces of our years happened in that house. And then I remember her leaving. And, you know, obviously she's moving, but we're like, oh, Vegas is close. Like, we'll see you. But I haven't been out there to see her since she's moved. None of us have. And it's like, it's not that for the fact that we couldn't have. We've done other things. Like, we've gone across to
New York.
We could make Vegas happen. It's just something where we have to actually make it a priority to happen. But, you know, it's one of those things where you get caught up in life. It's like, you're not even looking for... It's always what's the next getaway, but we can also realize that it can be the next. What's the next getaway, and what's the next? Can't wait to see you again. You know, like those can be in the same thing. Yes. If we go to Vegas and we go to Vegas not to maybe necessarily do a strip, but if we do like a full Vegas desert resort palm situation, and we're just at an all inclusive little thing in Vegas, and then we make that time to be there and then make some time to go and visit her. Like, you know, it can always be, this can still be a vacation. It doesn't have to be solely about the person.
Yeah.
But I think it's important that if you pinpoint your people and where they are, find something to do in those places and make it a point to be like, okay, let's go and do this.
Yes.
You know? I think it makes a big difference.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that. Yeah. I think that would be good practice for sure. I don't know if it's just the season of your 20s where you get a little wayward, honestly. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like when you hit your 20s, you know, you're finally at that point where you're probably getting your first like real job or, you know, you're probably, you know, getting out of college or you're, you know, you want to move, you want to travel, you know, just all these big life things are happening. And I feel like, you know, I don't know. Maybe it's not so bad that we kind of drift a little bit. Maybe that's just naturally what happens. Yeah. And then maybe we'll come back around that circle, but definitely don't abandon it. Yeah. Yeah. I think that's like the key. You can get a little wayward. You can, you know, drift off a little bit, but still keep that, you know, that olive branch out. Still keep those connections.
Go see your people.
Yeah, go and see your people. They want to see you
too, and they tell you they want to see you, and you all say we want to see you too, but then we don't make the plans. Go do it. Go see your people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're close.
My dad's seeing his people right now.
Period. See, look at that.
In Arkansas.
Period. Yeah, I love that. And even the people that have gone on, you know, like Wes said, you know, they're looking down on us. They're seeing what we're doing, and I'm sure they're proud of us. Yeah. Even when we don't feel like like they should be, or even that we should be, you know, I'm sure that they are, you know, signs and wonders, as the people say. The other day I had to call my job because I was running late. Well, I wasn't running late. A bitch was there. Okay. I was there. Okay. I was walking. I got to the doors and I said, oh my God, I don't have my badge. I need to turn back around, walk back to my car.
Thanks.
Get my badge. So I was like, should I call them? No, I won't. And then I said, well, let me just let them know because I'm going to be like probably 10 minutes late doing this. Gave them a call. Said, hey, I'm going to be late, blah, blah, blah. I get to work. And I don't even know what possessed me to look at the call log just to see. I was like, I wonder what my name looks like when I called. Did they know it was me? I don't even know why I wanted to know. But I looked at the call log and it was my dad's name there. And I was like, what the freak? Like, that was so
that's trippy.
Weird. That was so trippy because me and my dad, we have never in life been on the same phone plan. Never, ever, never, ever. And to see his name on my phone number, I was like, what the hell? That is creepy, but just letting me know, like, you know, he's still looking out for me. And he's still here, like, you know, so that was cool. And then on Father's Day, I just let it loose because I finally had the day to myself, and I just let it go. Like, you know, I miss you, I love you, and I know you're looking out for me. So that's what's up.
Oh,
that's beautiful, y'all. Wow.
Yeah.
That's also it. Boom. Done.
Period.
Put a button in it.
Put a button on it. Well, thank y'all so much for listening. Make sure that y'all come out this Saturday. Am I getting the day right?
Yes, you got them right.
Come out this
21st.
Saturday, the 21st. Okay, June 21st. Come out to the Nourished Narrative Book Club. Okay, you can look at the link tree. Look at the link tree. We'll have the information there. You can sign up. We're reading The Measure. Ciao. It got to do with what the hell we just low key talked about.
It is.
Okay.
Okay.
Also, make sure you follow us on all of our social media at TBU Podcast. You can send us an email, theblackUmbrellaPC@gmail.com. I don't know. Do you want to get a little personal and tell us, I don't know, about your story with grief and how you're dealing with it? We would love to read it. If you want it to be, anonymous, or just you don't want us to read it at all, that's fine too. It can just be, something that we share. But if y'all want to extend the conversation a little further, we do have a Discord. Hop up in there. It's a lovely little discussion group. We can talk about all things. And I think that's it. Make sure y'all check out the season 7 TBU playlist on Spotify and Apple as well. We got the hits,
the beats,
on there.
and the
beats and the hits. So we love y'all so much. We'll talk to y'all next week. Bye.
Bye.